Forever, forever, and ever, and ever, and ever. And who's an heir? I'm an heir. How am I an heir? Because this guy is on my family tree. How did I find him? By doing my genealogy. And people try to say we're not indigenous to the land. And that's exactly why we need to be doing our genealogy. How could you dare? How could anyone dare say that you're not indigenous to this land? It's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's nothing. We can't help that we were told all of our life that we were from Africa, or that we're Africans, or that we're African American. We really can't help that. So, like, let's not spend a whole lot of time being mad about that, right? Like, let's not be one of those angry individuals. Let's just use what we can right now and just make the best of it. So we know that we was told that we was African American, but we can use our resources to rebut that. So what I've done is I basically did my genealogy. When I did my genealogy, it led me to a bunch of records. It led me to records and records and records and information that I never thought I would find, because I thought I was a slave all my life. I thought I came from slavery. I believed in all the stuff that I was told without doing my own research. And when I did my own research, it brought me here, where I came across a paper where my ancestors were listed as free inhabitants, and they were not slaves. And then when I first started this, I was even more wrong though. I was wrong when I first started this, because after I found out that I wasn't a slave, I was like, okay, so nobody was a slave. None of us was slaves. All of this was a lie. And then that's when I met my client, Miss Johnson. And Miss Johnson said, Miss, I felt all my life that I came from slaves. I was told that I got my last name from my slave master. And I did her genealogy. And she was right. She was right. Miss Johnson even went on to continue her research on her own. And she ended up finding out that the slave master had stole her family's identity. He stole Johnson from her family. Can you believe that? Like, she knew in her heart, she knew in her spirit, she didn't give up. She came to me. She just didn't have the time, because Miss Johnson is a very wonderful lady. She just didn't have the time to like actually do all of this research, because Miss Johnson actually does work, and she is an older lady. And so she basically trusted in me to do her genealogy, and we found out so much. We found so much information. So Miss Johnson was born in Texas, but her family originated all the way back to Virginia and North Carolina.